Today's blog is about the top 8 reasons why your house won't sell. Many sellers in this market have a "it's not me, it's you" mentality on their house not selling, and the reality is that in 99% of the cases, the seller's the only one that can do anything about getting their house sold. The number one reason why a house isn't selling is because it's overpriced. It doesn't matter what the house appraised for 6 months ago. It doesn't matter what it appraised for 6 years ago. It certainly does not matter what you paid for the property, nor what the house down the street is listed for. Your house is only worth what a buyer is willing to pay for it in this market. Your agent, if you have one, should be giving you up to the minute statistics on what's going on in your neighborhood. They should have you set up an automatic email search so that anything that happens in the neighborhood, you're made aware of it, your agent's made aware of it, and then you can update your price as necessary. If the house down the street sold for $50,000 less than what yours is listed for, and you don't catch it, you're going to sit on the market for quite a while, because any buyer that comes in is going to base their price on your price. Condition. This is probably one of the most difficult things to discuss with a seller as an agent. But the bottom line is that your house has to look like it's a model. It has to be so clean inside and out. It has to look like you went through the house with a Q-tip. If you cannot keep your house clean while your house is on the market, then you should move out of your house. Now is the time to consider hiring a professional to come in and clean your house on a regular basis. Go from once every other week to once a week, twice a week. Whatever you need to do to make that house as clean as possible every day is what you need to do. Go buy Clorox wipes and Windex wipes, and every morning after you get ready for work, after you get the kids ready for school, go ahead and wipe down your countertops, and then put everything back under the cabinet. You want everything cleared off of all surfaces in your property. It needs to shine inside and out. It has to look like it was painted yesterday. The carpets have to look like they're either brand new or they were just cleaned. It has to smell good and look good, or else buyers are going to get turned off. The number 3 reason why a house doesn't sell actually is because of your agent. Don't just grab an agent. Talk to some people, get good recommendations, and interview your agent. It doesn't matter if it's your best friend. It doesn't matter if it's somebody you've been using for years. The market has changed. This is an internet-based market now. Buyers are looking on the internet first. You need to know how they're marketing your property on the internet. This is a business. It's not personal. Your great Aunt Martha might have been a great agent 35 years ago. Now she might not be the best choice for you. The same thing goes with an agent who maybe specializes in $1 million properties, and now you have a $200,000 condo to sell. Might not be the best choice for you. Make sure your agent knows your market, knows it well, and is out there advertising it on the internet. Another thing to look at are your neighbors. Do your neighbors have 8 cars in the driveway, an RV, an old boat? Do they only mow their grass when the city gives them a notice that they have to mow it, or else it's going to be mowed for them? If they don't look good, you don't look good. You might need to go over and have a conversation with your neighbors and maybe make some kind of deal with them. You'll pay towards having their lawn mowed. $35 a week to have a yard mowed is well worth it in the grand scheme of things. You don't want buyers not looking at your house because of what you see next door. In most localities, you cannot have a boat or an RV or a broken down vehicle in the driveway. You might need to have a friend call the city and get those things removed. You need your neighbors looking good in order for you to look good. Another thing to keep in mind is your location. It might not bother you that you're on a busy street. You might think it's a great community location. It might not bother you that you're not in the best school district because you don't have any kids. It does matter to some buyers, and you need to make adjustments in your price for those items. If you have a very small backyard, if you back up to an interstate, you need to compensate for that. Also, along those lines, curb appeal. Your house has to look good from the outside. Buyers don't want to come to your house if the front picture doesn't look fantastic. Yard needs to be mowed, edged, blown, weeds gone. Fresh mulch makes a huge difference in what the front of a house looks like. Clean up the landscaping, get overgrown landscaping out of there. And now's a great time to throw some rye seed down, get that seed going, and get that yard looking really, really good. The front yard and the front door and that front door knob are three of the most important things with getting your home sold. Get your front door painted, make it look good, get rid of that doormat you've been walking on for the last 5 years and put a nice fresh doormat down, some pretty flowers on the front porch next to your door. And those lights, the brass ones especially, that get pitted around your front door, change them out, put some nice new ones in there with light bulbs that work. Make a doorknob that's nice and shiny and new, and your house will look so much better, I promise you. Odor. We've all been in those houses. You walk in the front door and it hits you like a brick wall. Find a friend that you trust and have them come into your house and ask them if there's an odor. If you live in it, you don't notice it. So don't even try figuring it out for yourself. If there's an odor, you need to go in and launder everything you have. Wash your blinds, wash your windows, wash all your draperies, your bedding, your rugs. Have all your carpets professionally cleaned. Any flooring you have it wiped down with a strong cleaner. If you have pets and there are pet stains, call a good, reputable, professional cleaning company to come out and take a look at it. If the stains have gone all the way through the padding to the subflooring, you're not going to get them out. The only way to get rid of them is to replace your carpet. And some people say, well, I'm not going to replace it because pets will just make a mess again. Well, maybe your pets need to go live with grandma while your house is on the market. You're looking at a lot of money here. You're looking at a big decision, and you don't want your pets keeping you from selling a property. And the last thing is flexibility. In order for your house to be shown, you have to be available, have the house available for people to see it at all hours, at all days. Now is not the time to decide you're going to take on a new hobby, you're going to start scrapbooking, you're going to become a gourmet chef. You need to start packing things up because you're going to be moving. You need to be flexible. It doesn't matter that every Thursday for the last 10 years you've been having your entire family over to your house for dinner. Your house is on the market now. They will understand that you need to meet at a restaurant or go somewhere else. It's hard to live in a house that's on the market. It's not easy. Everybody understands that. But you need to make it work, and you need to be flexible. And those are the top 8 reasons why your house won't sell in this market. Thank you very much. This is Tina Merritt with Long & Foster Oceanfront. Feel free to visit my website, www.tinamerritt.com, or my blog, www.virginiablogging.com. Thank you.